There we go. Welcome to Tech Artist 41. And I know I didn't leave it on long enough for people to join just yet, but if you are joining or about to join, hope you guys are having a nice evening. And we're going to get started on well, we're going to get started on drawing the first part of this live stream. Alright. That was from last time. Now, this time. So usually what I do is I start out with just a simple circle for a head. We'll be doing a couple of drawings in this first part of the live stream. So, if you do have any suggestions while I'm doing this, well, now's your time to ask. And you can always leave a message, just leave it in the chat and I'll draw what's in the chat. It can't be anything copyrighted and it will have to be humanoid, not anything else other than slightly humanoid or creatures. I'm not really easily able to draw them. More so people. Sometimes just drawing out what you really want to draw in the first place doesn't always pan out. So my sketches sort of end up in a way where it's not fully formed, but at the same time, they do take on exactly what I want in the end. Mostly through happenstance, but hey, whatever works. That's really how you really want. Can't say it really too many times, but that's what you want to actually appear. This stream won't be very long. Just not feeling it today. So we will work on the digital stuff. This is just the first part of what I'm working on. So. There we go. Some people are having a nice Thanksgiving, others are just nice to be in a cozy house. So, yeah, it helps in some way or another. Sometimes you do need to draw the other eye, but not always. You can cover it, so. It's not always something, yeah, keep on saying always now. Alright, so this, that, we have more or less a drawing. And that's mostly a sketch. And from the sketch you can go further. I'm not going to go too far on this. I'm going to stop there for a moment and move on to the tablet display just so that we can continue working on the character that I started towards the end of last time. Okay. So now that we have our drawing sort of figured out, well, what's up this earring? This earring doesn't look right. Let's erase it. Can always add it back in quite easily. And it is getting closer and closer to Christmas, so might as well just stick with the tree root. We can... There we go. We'll stick with that for the moment. Alright. So now that we have the hair, the body, even the mask, time to add the color. Like I always do, just fill it in. Let's see. We have red. We have green. We have orange. I'm thinking more blue. There we go. Let's eraser. Let's make it larger. There we go. And we now have our blue hair. We're gonna do a little bit of maneuvering on colors on this one. It's gonna be a little bit more unique than just a simple drawing. There we go. Keeping with all the blueness. Sorry. I'm remembering the Yellow Submarine. Your royal blueness! Let's see. There we go. Got that. The eyebrow. Give or take. We'll have to clean it up. Come on. There we go. Yeah, it's a big enough eraser. Doesn't need to be too big. There we go. When the weather gets cold out there, see snow. Not so much. There we go. Come on. There we go. Here we are. Some design choices. We'll fix later. Just need to keep the figure, all the elements in somewhat normal order. Doesn't have to be completely accurate, but it does help. Especially when we're redrawing this. Yes, we're gonna redraw it. Again, and again, and again. Like any artwork, you don't just draw it once, you draw it at least 12 different times. And if not that, you draw it hundreds. But strive to be an artist. Now, everyone has their own sets of goals that set everything apart. You can be an artist or something different. It's always your choice. Even if someone says you have no choice. Everybody has a choice, no matter who they are. Everything is not decided for them. Whatever choices we are, they decide us and who we become. I, I'm I'm just one of those people who would not really get angry at someone. I don't get angry as much anymore. I could. It wouldn't help, but I could. I get more pissed off because people don't act the way they need to sometimes. And they end up hurting things in the process. We all act foolish. But act foolish respectively. There we go. Got that. We got... Sorry, this is just bothering me. There we go. Alright. We got the hair. Now we move on to the other features. Like what goes on top of the hair, and so on and so forth. Alright, let's choose the color. So I'll be colorblind, doesn't help. It's more green, need more yellow. There we go. So, okay. Actually, I like that better. We'll go with that. Doesn't look more... Looks less skin tone. Has too much green in it. Let's work on something else. Sorry, swatches, all that stuff. Let's look for more... My edits? Sure, we'll go with that. Yeah, that's better. More orange helps. That's better. Alright, we'll just stick with that. That'll do. And then we just need to make that lighter. Then we get the skull color. That looks so much better. Perfect. Less green. But it's not gonna really help in the end. Gonna have to take away a lot of this. There we go. I like drawing skulls on, well, I like having sort of skull-like face on top. Alright, let's leave it at that. We'll get back to it. We go more towards the darker color. Suits my taste for the skin. Okay. And if you want to see how this was drawn, you can look at the last stream. It's all for the pleasure of viewing. We'll leave that there, like so. I'm gonna be more careful with the skin because it's more annoying to redo. There we go. We will have to make the ear a little bit bigger though. Right, keep on forgetting. We'll put this in front for the moment, and we'll deal with the consequences later. Let's see, we need to bring her ear down just a lobe. Right around here. We can deal with that later. There we go. And I do everything differently all the time, so I don't go in order. Why would I go in order? That sounds so boring. Alright, there we go. Everything has a slight balance to it, where everything fits. There we go. Clothes are just going to go over the skin anyway, so it really doesn't matter. It's good to have a little bit of bleed room, though. It does help. There we go. Alright. Yeah, this is probably going to be one of the shorter streams out there for today. Mostly because I just want to get back to relaxing. But who doesn't? And also, for next week I will be... Actually not be... Next week I won't be streaming. More for the sake that I need to get things ready for the upcoming art walk on December 5th in Longview, Texas. If you do see me there, thanks for saying hello or something like that. But every part of it just helps me get closer and closer to being able to just draw. I do have things that are around $20. Have some things that are for $10, and others that more so if you do collect art, you might want to save up for those. Because no matter whose artwork it is expensive, and I do take commissions if people want anything drawn or painted. I even do the technology to... Well, I have all the stuff to convert all tapes and so on and so forth. It's about $20 an old timey tape. It cannot be copyrighted by any means. If it was something that was given to you by a museum and it's for your own personal collection, yes, I will convert it over for you. I do not make any copies of anything, and after something is given to me, I do take a deposit for it to be made. But without the deposit, I will not start on anything that I do. And checks are not something that I take either, just because of the fact that I had so many issues with checks lately. So let's not deal with the check mess. There we go. got that. Now the last thing would be the shirt that she has on. It will be over the skin, like always. Now we choose a color. Any color. Should we choose pink? Let's see, we have a slight tan. Very, very brown skin. Blue hair. There will be green. Yeah, why not? Let's go with really, really hot pink. Now you have to choose one or the other. There we go. That'll work. And there we have it. We have the clothing. Yeah, come on. There we go. So just one more pass and then we have everything ready to go for completing it. We just need the simple colors. We're going all over the board on this one. There's going to be a different color for every single thing. It's going to become a masterpiece. And we'll have multicolored hair, sure. Why not? Let's go with that. Alright. And we're going to redo the eyes in a different way. We're going to keep sort of the aesthetic of what we have. Turn everything just slightly. Or just leave it as it is and continue with it. Nah. We'll work on with the revising. Alright, so let's see. We're going towards a more of a turquoise for the lips. We're just doing this for a placeholder. So, layer 7, turquoise lips. Going all out. Alright, so turquoise lips. Then for the over the eyes, we're going more of a light green for the eyeshadow. And I'm gonna do this just so that I don't have to do it later as much. It'll help, but we'll just put this as a placeholder for now. It's gonna look like she has really thick makeup on right now. There we go. Just so thick with makeup. It's ridiculous. I love it. But we're not gonna stay with that. We're gonna work on all of it. Going with more of a dark blue eyes. Get rid of that. There we go. So we're gonna stick with blue theme for the eyes. Gonna work on that. Alright, back to white. You could always change the whatever it's called here. So we're gonna just make all this white. We'll work on this line later. So let's see. Got that. Base color, base color, base color. Lovely. This needs some work. Lots of work. We're missing a little bit of the jaw and the inside. And we're missing the jaw. Mostly. It's gonna be black anyway, but hey. And right here, a little bit more white. That will be this there, top of here. Add white here. We're gonna go with more of a red on his eye. And it always defaults to red, which makes it so much easier. A little bit more menacing, there we go. Red, blue, green, turquoise, pink. She really pops. Alright, now that we have all of our color situations, this is going to be more of a Christmas green. Alright, and now we put all the colors back in their box. Name this color. Just so that I know what it is. Alright. Now to redraw it. Alright. Take that out. Make a new one. And retrace everything. Well, all except for the eyelashes. We'll fix that in a second. Alright. Alright, we're gonna put this more back down to precision. There we go. So, first things first. Yeah, that would help if it's not red. We need black. We're not doing red lips, so we're working on a different color. There we are. Make that a little shorter. There we are. Doing the features first. Okay. There's that. Now to get all the lines in correct orientation, take the sum out of the whole of all these situations. It's all hand drawn, so I don't mind if it's slightly scraggly. Either way, I'm drawing this at an angle, so it doesn't matter as much. So we're gonna fix this to where it actually goes and accompanies the right angle. So we're going to take this down like so. Going to have it a little bit further. There. Eraser. Don't want to have to redraw this too many times over. So take that, curve it, take this, make it go down deeper. Teeth out of the way. And then we do this on the other side. And take all this. Take all this, still a little bit more edits. Hey, we do things as we go. Dentists would really hate teeth like these, though. They would cause headaches of how to keep them the way they are. Alright. There we go. More or less. But we're just trying to get a nice looking drawing before we clean everything up again. Whoa. Careful there. Alright. Better. Alright, now let's make this a little bit more even. There we go. Erase what we need. There we are. Guess not. Alright, no viewers today, but hey. I don't really report any of this as much as what I should. Let's do a little bit of that. There we go. That works. Beautiful. Just beautiful. I'm gonna leave it on like that. No need to put a strap or anything like. It's all imaginary anyway. To some context. Alright. Oops. Taking out all bits and pieces. go. Now, the tricky part. Getting a little bit of a color. I like making people's ears a little bit different. And makes everything look a little bit more unique. Let's see. So we got this tree, and it's hanging still. Draw it closer. You know I will. There we go. We'll make it more complicated. Why not? Sure, why not? We'll go with that. Alright. Let's take off the color for the moment. The ear looks beautiful. Alright, now that we have the ear, relatively, draw it out further. There we go. Take the neck, bring it out. Oops. Oh, I've been drawing this whole time. No wonder there's no one Lovely. Well, I'm in the moment of redrawing, so there it is. I'll probably edit this later. Okay. So there we go. We got everything as it is. Let's continue. There's always something going on. No wonder no one was drawing the stream, joining the stream. There's nothing on the screen. That means my sound didn't get recorded. No. Oh well. It happens. Okay. Not exactly, but hey. Fix this though. Cool. There we go. Like that. Okay. We're almost done with the whole thing. Well, with drawing it again. So this time I'm gonna do this. And close. We're just gonna do this. Add that, this, that. So I don't think anything got really shown. My bad. Oh well. So here's what we have so far. We have it redrawn. We'll edit just a bit of everything, so it's a little bit more clean. Now to fix all the colors. Lovely. It's a process though. We don't really need to fix the eyeshadow or anything right now. We'll work on that in a second. Let me get to this though. Alright, but we do have everything drawn, so that's the first step. Second, fix all the colors. That's why you don't commit to it until everything's done. Okay. Let's start out with the hair. Get rid of everything, just drag this up. And we're just with the hair. Good, good. Brush. We'll adjust the hair later, but let's adjust the size of the brush. Just a little bit here, a little bit there. So now we can get rid of this. Makes it look a little bit more clean in its aesthetics. Don't want to do too much though. Zoom in, erase. Everybody has their own technique, but hey. Let's see, there we go. Okay. There we go. Alright. Sometimes you just have to say and wait for the pin to actually go to the right direction that you want. I may just be yammering. But if you have any ideas for next time, which would be on Monday, you can always ask. Actually, not Monday, Tuesday. It wouldn't be next week, it would be the week after, because I will be working on next week just to get ready for the art event that I'm gonna set up a table and sell a few of my stuff. My prints will be $20 and my bookmarks 10, actually more so 5. And then paintings 300 to 3,000 depending on the painting. Hey, I use a lot of paint on those paintings. It does take time. Even though I have gotten my painting down to be very, very quick. The more that I paint, the faster I get. And if I have some music going on, it does help too. Alright. There's that. I know they don't want to see this, but this is part of the process. I'm not a speed painter. I draw, I fix things, I stream for a couple of hours, and I'll need to do some editing for this, because after this I will most likely make this private till it has everything. There we go. Eraser. Pen. There we go. Always fighting the machines, aren't we? Never always works exactly the way you want it. Come on. Okay. Be very, very cautious on certain areas because apparently my computer doesn't want to help me this time. It's acting a little funny. We still have some areas to erase. Not as bad as it was before, so even though most of it's not going to be seen, still, it helps. Of course, people like to see the process of this. It is something. There it is. Part where everything just splits. Lovely. Alright, let's go down back to the regular layer, erase some of these lines. There we go. Go back down. Alright, we have most of it there. Good, good. I'm doing this all from a Mac too, so Mac Mini 2008 version. Well, 2018. 2008. Stuck in the past. Just a bit. It's just some of this though. Alright. Erase some of you. Okay. Careful in certain areas though. That'll do for some of that. Stragglers. No. There we go. Alright. Right there. There. Okay. That's fine. Alright. Most of this, not everybody's going to see anyway. Alright, let's move on to the skin. Always in order. Brush. There we go. Okay, so we got most of it. Some of it got out of there. Good. And bad. Yeah. Don't want to erase that. We'll leave that there. Fixing the crevices. Well, all the parts that need it. We'll get it. Just massaging it. Couldn't help myself there. But there might be one day where I will be streaming. It'll most likely be on Thursday of next week. People always have things to do, so I'll do it at the end of the week of next week. There are certain things that I do have to finish. I need to get all the videos ready and set up. I need to get in supplies and whatnot. And then the week after, that is, well, I'm just one person, so the real reason of why I'm doing that is just so that I have time to actually finish all the stuff that I need to get finished. Have videos set and ready to go out on, well, throughout the whole week. I need to work on that on this weekend. So I'll be working on multiple different things during this week. There we go. I'll have to fix that later. Like most people, I'm in a better place than most in my position, because I no longer have a 9 to 5. I do mostly this, and the way I want to survive is through my artwork and not have to get a 9 to 5 job, because those are tiring and it makes me hate the world a little bit more. Mostly for the fact that some people just infuriate you no matter what you do. But, hey, it's life. Alright, so we got that. The skin's gonna bother me always. There we go. If it's out a little bit, it doesn't really matter as much, but I'm a perfectionist. I must have it in a certain way. Alright, so we got the hair, we got the skin. Now we move on to the next layer. The eye. That's easy enough to fix. It'll be covered mostly later on. I'll have to add more on that. Just one of those seasons. Gets cold, you sneeze. Okay. So there we go. We have most of the eye. Keep going up. We'll leave that as it is for now. We'll basically exchange it later. Same thing with the lips and the pink outfit. Makes sense. Okay. All right. Hot pink. There we go. So just so that I have everything ready, I will most likely do just one stream for next week. So on Thursday of next week is the stream that I will be doing. On the week after, I will not be doing a stream on Thursday. On that week, I will actually, let me just check one more thing. Just so that I know exactly what's going on next week. Because I don't even know. So this week is Thanksgiving. Well, today is Thanksgiving. So yeah, okay, good. So next week I'll be getting ready for the art event. On Thursday I will be finishing this up. I'm just fixing up the color real quick. And then after I fix up the color, I will stop the stream. Average time duration? Oh, there we go. Huh. Okay. So there we are. Some things just don't work out, do they? But yeah, on this upcoming week, I will be streaming on Thursday, and on Thursday, that is the only day I'm going to be streaming because I'm getting ready for the art walk on on the Thursday after. So on December 5th is when I'll be doing the art walk, and that'll be in Longview, Texas. If you are visiting Texas or are just in the area, then I'll work on well, you can buy some things from me, like posters of some of my artwork and also just prints of my digital work that I've done through these past couple of years. This one will also be for sale, and many of the other different ones that I have. I'll be printing those out. Uh, I will have them. I will have some of my artwork printed out as a 8.5 by 11 by well, 8.5 by 11 and then 11 by 14. I can't speak today. But come on, pen, eraser, pen. There we go. Brush. But if you do want to buy anything, helps me out, helps me on trying to get all this and stay to the point of where all I have to do is continue what I'm doing. And if you do want a commission, you can always talk to me. If you have someone who's interested in pet portraits or anything like that, you can always contact me through email through my website, or you can think of buying anything. it'll help out. There we go. And I'm still trying to work on the storefront of everything. It always takes patience, time, and all that stuff. But the more that I can focus on all my drawings and paintings and whatnot, the more time I can just crank out videos and enjoy my life like everybody else. Can go to anime events, have time to actually work on my comics without having to be stressed. All thanks. Because let me at least show you something. So let's see, let's open a few things. Come on. Come on, computer, you can do it! I know you only have 4 gigabytes of memory that you can use. So this is one of the projects that I'm working on. It is Chained by Fate. And it's going to take a moment for it to load, so let's wait. Alright. There we go. Alright, so Chained by Fate is a story about someone from... The character is from the planet Zor, and he is actually on the planet for the last day. Yes, the planet has survived many thousands of years, but this is the last day that the planet will stand. So, Chained by Fate is what I'm going to be naming it. That'll be the title. I'm still working on trying to polish it out, but this is mostly what I'm working on at the moment. So you see, it's still a work in progress. The first one will have mostly text in it. So zoom in, yada yada. But this is just the first part of it. But if I have more time to actually work on these, then that would be great. Because I need something to support me, and the more I have support, that's why for Patreon I don't have very many things uploaded at this moment, because I'm still trying to work on that. I'm also trying to work on the cards and yada 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 yada. But let's see, there's character portraits as well. So these are the characters for the story as well. I just have them sketched out for the moment. the cleaner. He won't come until later. I'm still working on fleshing him out. But we're not going to say that. But yeah. Alright, so we got that, and she looks good. I'll clean her up a little bit more later, but we at least got her. Alright. Now the last few things. The eye. Mostly just the eyes. What in the world just happened? Huh? What? Okay, that is don't know how I'm doing that. Not at all. Oh, that's how I'm doing that. That makes sense. There we go. No wonder. Wrong brush. It's like, yeah, that shouldn't work that way. Alright. Okay. Got the eye. Brush. Alright. Most of it's there. Okay. Now that we have her, we have her ear, and now we work on the shading a little bit. But let's just fix a few things. Of course, I'm mostly just going to finish this next stream, but I am finishing off a few of my touches. Like the eyelashes. One of the few things that needs to be sort of finished. There we go. And it's right there. This just needs to go out this way. And voila. Much better. Alright. I do need to fix a few things, like... So the eyes are always the easy part to deal with. They're one of the easier things to actually have finished. So we'll do those and then... Come on, there we go. Eraser pen. And... There we go. Alright, let's go back to this. We do need to erase this just a bit, just so that there's not so much green everywhere. Okay, we got that. Alright. just a little bit around here, and we got it. Okay. A little bit here too. Whatever works. Okay. One more of that. Okay, now that we have the white, we're going to do a little bit something different. So we're going to make this more of a multicolor build. Sort of. That'll work. So eraser, pin, adjust opacity to around 49, and hardness 0, of course. Okay, so still better to have this at 100%. My bad. Okay, so let's work on that. Okay, let's work on this a little bit more. Trying to create an eye like this. That's better. Good. Alright, now that we have the general look of what we want for the eye, erase the edges. We put this back to normal. Hardness 100%, please. There we go. Pen, adjustment, size. And now, okay. Another layer. We do not have to be too precise on every aspect of everything. Just enough. Actually, that works. One here, though. No, that'll work. Okay. Alright, now that we have that, we do need the normal part of the eye. So let's add it in the outline. It gives more of the depth. Then we need there we go. Now we just need this. Okay. Now we have the eye. And we'll add more to it though, because the eye is never done. The last part we do need to do is adjust the opacity a little bit further down. Make sure that it's nice and soft. We just adjust exactly how we want it to look. Sometimes adjusting the opacity after you do it gives it a nice look too. There we go. None. Let's see, where's the sweet spot? Right around there is good. Okay, 55%. Alright, we have that. So she is coming along. We're just working on her piece by piece. So the last thing is to add one thing though. one thing that we need to add is more of a Christmas green right here. We'll adjust it later, but I need that at 100%. Put this back to 100% hardness. Just makes it a little bit easier. And we'll adjust that later, but we're more or less just trying to get a general look at the earrings at the moment. There we go. That'll do for the moment. You don't have to be too obvious on that. Alright. So for now, she's done. We'll work on this next time, but thanks for joining whoever did join. I was not going to do too long of a stream, but if you do want to support me, I can do a commission, and there are a few things that I need to work on, like the art shop and all that stuff. But once everything is ready, it will be on my website. Yeah, it would be nice if it was techartist.com now. No, it'll be on timothyjpritchettportfolio.info. Can't speak. Well, everything's in the description, so if you do want to contact me or get anything, you can always do that. I do take commissions, and hope to see you guys next time. Thanks for joining me on Tech Artist 41. Hope to see you guys next time.